Hi, my name is Oluwalunimi Akwemila, and I am a computer science major. I'm a sophomore at Fisk University, and I was given a project to do for my machine learning for the social science class. So the topic for my project was graduation rate, identifying the factors that could predict the graduation rate of schools across the United States. Um, so I'll start. For the introduction, so we know education is a big factor of the US. It's a big factor of everything that exists. And figuring out the factors that are linked or positively correlate to graduation uh, would be helpful, I thought to myself. So I picked up 100 schools and I tried to use some machine learning techniques and algorithms to see the factors that did correlate with the graduation rates for those schools. So the problem, why are there so many disparities amongst graduation rates across different schools, across different states in the United States? And my idea was that I was able to use machine learning patterns and algorithms to discover trends and patterns to see what causes or what could contribute to high graduation rates in schools. So the data analysis environment I used was Google Colab, and I got my data from the IPEDS database. Or for my method, um, I just decided I collected my data from iPads. I picked the variables I was going to use, and then I did the ranking. So for the ranking, I sorted the schools according to in descending order according to graduation rate. That was my benchmark ranking, and then I also sorted the schools according to in descending order, of course, according to the different other factors that could contribute to predicting graduation rate. Then I found a difference in the positions for each school compared to under each variable or factor compared to the position under the graduation rate ranking. Then I also found the average difference for each variable, so or for each factor. So the lower the average difference is, the closer that factor is to correlating with graduation rates. And then the bigger the average difference, the less likely it is to correlate positively with graduation rates. Then I also used the different averages for the variables to create like a ranking system and also a scoring system attached to the ranking system. Then I standardized the data and weighted the scores on each of the respective variables using the same scoring system I developed. Then I created a linear regression model that would help me to predict the graduation ranking of different schools. And then I visualized it through pair plots. And these were my results. Um, so you can see the full-time retention rate was the one with the least average difference, and it was the one that had the highest score. You can see going from 42 down all the way to 1, where 1 was for the percent of full-time undergraduates that awarded the Pell Grant. That had the weakest positive correlation to graduation rate, according to my study. And then he uploaded the visuals to see the factors and how they correlated to schools that had high graduation rates, medium graduation rate, and low graduation rate. And here we can see that something like the application fees correlated strongly positively with the schools that had high graduation rates. So the higher the application fee, the higher the graduation rates. No, yeah. And then you can see that for other factors as well. And this is just really more of the same for other different factors. And this was the score from my linear regression model, the mean squared error, the metrics rather. The mean squared error was of 142.08. The mean absolute error was 8.89, and the R squared score was 0.84, which I think are good metrics for a regression model. And conclusion, my analysis showed me some factors that correlated positively and others that didn't with a graduation rate. And obviously there are some outliers within my results, but then for the most part, I think it was fairly successful research project. And then in terms of like future projects and research that I may or may not be a part of, I think the data I used in this from iPads was from like I think a list that they had that I could use from like 2021, and for the projects could use more up-to-date data to get better results and also pick out better variables as well. And these are the references for my project. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.